Okay, so this time I'm gonna talk about a non-gaming topic that I've, I'd say, just in a recent few years I've discovered, my way of thinking and my worldview is very much anarchistic. So I've come to conclusion that, you know, I've pretty much always been like this, but just recently uh, I've read about anarchism and you know uh, to really uh, know that it's exactly what I think of this world and society and everything. So where would I start? I would start with my view on freedom. Freedom is an illusion. Like the day we are born, we are slaves to society. You know, okay, maybe not the few uh, first years of our lives, but you know, you go to school, uh, then after school you go to university or whatnot, studying, you graduate, uh, you are going to jobs, you begin your work life, and you work till you are, at least in here, about 65-year-old. And I would say then your freedom begins. uh, I I don't I don't believe that the meaning of life is, and it is for many, working decades, and for what? Okay, finance, for money, of course, but like I have been in dozens of different working places, and you know, I have to be honest, I have never enjoyed my work in any place. Like, it's always been that checking the clock when I come, when the workday is done, when I can go home. Like, I mean, I've been in so many different working places. I have tried many different, works, but jobs, but none of them has given me any kind of joy, to be honest. And, you know, I haven't thought about it for a long time until, like I said, in recent years, that now it kind of makes sense and I understand why I don't enjoy working. Like, I don't say there isn't jobs that I would fit in and actually maybe enjoy, but that has never happened. Uh, like I kind of now understand, because I've been like this like since I was I was adult, like, but just in recent years I have really think about all this, and I've come to conclusion that I'm a full-blooded anarchist, for sure. And politics, my view on politics, well, fuck politics, fuck all politics. you know it's just the way to control people around the world. Like there's nothing good in politics, in my worldview. There's nothing good in politics, and I just think, like, in general, how this society works, it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up that, like like your, at least my, like I don't preach this. Like, I don't say, if someone disagrees fully with me, like, that's fine. It's how you see it. But don't come telling me that I'm wrong, that my worldview is wrong, because I don't do that for you either. Like, you can believe whatever you like, but don't come tell me what I can believe. Like, I'm not preaching this, but I'm just saying that my worldview is very anarchistic, and uh, yeah, I just think that our freedom is more or less an illusion. Like, okay, if you don't feel like it, then yeah, it's fine. You can you can feel what what you want. If you feel like you have a freedom in this society, then fine. But I don't feel like it. I don't think, you know we are that free. Uh, but yeah, it's like, it's personal, and um like, I also know that, of course, I have mental health issues, quite bad ones. My mental health is really bad right now, and of course, I think that just that affects so much about my pessimistic worldview. But, like, even when I was in a much happier place, I never enjoyed studying. I never enjoyed working, like I said. I hated school so much. But, my life was pretty good back then. Uh, but I just hated, and, you know, now now, like, everything is coming to realization that it's because I've always had anarchistic view, and yeah, like, this video was pretty spontaneous. I just had a, I, like always, you know, I don't rehearse my videos. I just press play and talk. Like, it's spontaneous, and yeah, sometimes I kind of get stuck. My mind gets stuck what I'm going to say, but yeah, I mean, of course, your attitude and view is very different if you really enjoy your work, but I just haven't. And, for that reason, I am what I am, and I think what I think. Uh, so now I'm kind of stuck with what I'm going to say. But when my mental health was declining, these ideas, like, of the worldview, and it just came clearer. And I think that even the most I think even the most optimistic people can agree that the world is not going to a better direction. It's going the opposite way. Like no wonder there's so much mental health issues nowadays. Like, what is the most common, let's say, what is the most common reason why some people can't work anymore? The most common is mental health reasons that they can't work. And it's same with me. At this moment, I can't even work. I can't even think about it. Like, I have a struggle enough to find things in my life that I enjoy. It's mostly just sadness, and there are temporary enjoyment and moments, but mostly it's just sadness and anger, and yeah, I mean, my anger has really increased. Like, I snap very easily. Like I don't really recognize myself anymore. I'm so different than I was when I was in a much better place in life. uh, like, I've discovered sides of me that I didn't even know there was. Like, I've always been that calm, relaxed, kind person, empathetic, uh, just friendly, and doesn't want want to hurt anyone. Of course, that hasn't changed. I still don't want to hurt anyone, but you know, just the anger has kind of took a grip of me somewhat, that it's harder for me to control my anger like nowadays. Like, I could easily control my anger, when I was much younger. Uh, I would say even something like 10 years ago. Uh, like, I very rarely, had these outbursts of anger that I have now, that sometimes I can't seem to control them. And that's just not me. That's not me. And, even playing video games sometimes takes too much effort, and just my energy levels are so low most of the time, that I just like, if I don't feel cool, what's the point playing a game? Because when I play a game, I want to enjoy the game, of course, but like, I had to feel at least content and okay to play a game. I can't play a game if I'm miserable, sad. I just can't, and it sucks. It really sucks. And also, I think I've always been very emotional. Like, crying hasn't never been a problem for me, but like recently, in a recent few years, it's been harder for me to actually be able to cry. Like, it happens much more rarely now, like before. Uh, but anyway, so yeah, I kind of first thought about, yeah, talk about anarchism, but this kind of turned out to be, you know, about my personal struggles in life, and depression and anxiety. And, maybe some of you who, uh, my few subscribers, maybe, do you have mental health issues? Uh, are you happy in life? If you are, then good for you. Really good. But I think it's nowadays it's very common, and it's very good that today it's much easier to talk about these things when it was, you know, let's say even 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago. So it has improved so much, and I'm very happy about that. And, that's why I kind of wanted to make this more personal video, of me, of my life at this moment. So, of course, that's, the real reason why I haven't uploaded very much lately. And as like for now, I don't think it's gonna change. I just have to have that motivation, inspiration to do these, because I really love talking about games, and of course it's a huge part of my life. And saying that it's harder for me to actually have the right mindset and feeling to play a game, it sucks. It really sucks, like I said, because yeah, it's been a huge part of my life since I was like 5, 6 year old, before school. And since then I've played to this day. I'm 44, so I've almost played 40 fucking years. My god, that's a long time. And also, I mean, other thing that is very hard for me nowadays, it is smiling, like, and especially laughing. Like, I can't even remember when I the last time I really laughed, like, out of enjoyment. And I can't remember. It's been probably years. Like, even smiling takes a lot. Yes, there are some moments when I can, you know, legit smile. But yeah, I think that's it, really. But of course, you know, my perspective in life and the pessimistic view on society and everything, of course, that affects a lot uh, my mental health. But I still don't change my view. I'm still gonna think the way I think, being anarchist. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I can't think of anything else right now. I think I've talked quite a lot of personal things. So, yeah, and you know, I just felt like doing this because today it has been a very hard day. Like, there are some days that aren't so bad, but today it really is. But that kind of fueled me to do this video. It kind of funny that, you know, the anxiety and sadness fueled me to really talk about it. but yeah, and also I want my subscribers to know who I really am, you know, besides that, just that I play games and listen to heavy music. Like, I think it's important that subscribers can know a little bit more personally those persons that they are following on YouTube and watching on YouTube. I think it's quite important, at least for me, uh, that you know a little bit more about me than just the you know, shallow things. But anyway, so I don't know when I will do another video, but yeah, this really kind of, it actually helped me to talk about. So I think I just got that out of my system now, and probably the next will be about games or game related, because yeah, this time I just needed to really do this. Yeah, so yeah, I can't say when, but I will definitely do a game related video when I can, when I have the enough motivation to do. So yeah, thanks for watching and listening. So bye for now, but I'll definitely, like, there has been some moments when I have, to be honest, I have thought about, you know, ending this channel, like many times. Okay, I had enough. Like, I don't have the will, motivation to do this anymore. But then again, there has been this little spark that hasn't allowed me to stop making these and stop the channel altogether. And hopefully I will continue to make videos, but yeah, it's been really hard for at least couple of years now. So yeah, hopefully see you at some time. So again, thank you and bye for now.